What's up, everybody? I'm Jessekazam. Welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. This is another one of our lessons from Beyond the Grave, where we take a look at some clips from my stream where I died and we break down what happened, what from that situation can I learn to be a better player next time. I stream Escape from Tarkov on Twitch. All my links will be down below. Love to have you stop by and say hey. And if you like the video, think about dropping it a like or subscribing for more content like this. Subscribing really helps me out as a creator, so thank you so much to those that do that. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right in. So as always, what we'll do is we'll watch the clip in its entirety, and then we'll kind of go back and rewatch it and break down what happened and what we could pull from it and what we can learn. So let's go ahead and watch the clip.
Ублюдок, мать твою, а ну иди сюда, говно собачье. Решил ко мне лезть.
Oh, we haven't done this yet. He legitimately jump scared me. I had no idea he was that close. So as always, it's hilarious watching these clips back. It's pretty obvious, like right off the bat, a few things that went down there. We did a whole Beyond the Grave about the strafing, and this is one of those clips where I ended up still succumbing to it and kind of mashing that AD strafe. It's an ongoing process, but going back to the beginning, originally what happened is, you know, I had just killed somebody out of spawn, and I'm doing a lot of listening, and I'm trying to figure out if I can hear people where they're going to be in factory. Even in that back spawn, if you just take like 30 seconds to fight somebody, you're now, when you're pushing out into the main area, way at a disadvantage. So I'm listening for audio. I'm trying to figure out where people might be, if there's any sprinting or any other fights going on. It's really quiet, which is weird for factory. I take my pain meds right here because I don't want to get into a situation where I get a black leg and if you're limping away on factory, you're just going to die. So we're kind of just memeing around a little bit with the PP19. I think I killed a guy for this really weird build. So we were just like, hey, let's run it on factory, see what we can do with some 9mm. So I know that I'm not at an advantage with the caliber, most likely. Right around here is where I hear the guy for the first time as I'm moving up. And I know he's probably up top. Like, I haven't heard any of the tile of the lockers or anything. And I know he's on the other side pushing in. That hallway up there, death hallway, is always where people are going to meet and push into each other. So I kind of hear him, and I want to get up there because I don't want him to get all the way to this end and then have him just look down at me through the staircase. And then once I'm up here and I hear him again, once again, I kind of want to be the aggressor here a little bit. Even to just see what he's got going on, see how far down the hallway he is. Now, factory audio has always been an issue for me, always. So, you can see at the end of the clip, I thought he was a little bit farther away. Even just a little bit farther away down that hallway was kind of more where I was aiming my gun. As I peek this corner, I'm thinking he's midway through the hall and I can peek and start shooting. And I knew that he would know where I was. Like, I heard him at the other end of the hallway, which means I know that he hears me coming up those stairs, which was why I wanted to be a little bit of an aggressor. I didn't want him to toss a nade or, get a really aggressive peek on me. So I wanted to kind of meet him where he was. He started with a bit of a pre-fire, which was good for him because it caught me off guard. I literally jumped. I thought he was further up the hall. He was danger close with what sounds like an RPK and just kind of wrecked me. Now this fight right here was kind of us both potatoing a little bit. We're both have the AD spam going on, and you can see that I'm hitting him quite a few times because his gun moves up. He gets a little aim punched a few times. His gun goes up into the air. I think the kind of moral of the story here for this video is don't be afraid to run away from a fight. I think the moral of the story here for this fight is to know when to run away and back off a fight. I was given the opportunity to do that right here. You see me strafe into the wall. And if right here, when I peek this, he shoots at me, if I just turn my mouse and ran downstairs, Factory is so great with the ability to just like drop down those staircases, get into the bathroom, get out, jump off of something. I was given an opportunity to back off this fight once he scared me. And then I even strafed into this wall where my gun got pushed away from me. And instead of taking that opportunity, I accidentally put a wall between us. Instead of taking that opportunity to continue strafing backwards and maybe back off that ledge, I hit A and I peeked it again. And of course, you want to win the fight. You want to get the clean headshot. It doesn't look like he's got a face shield on. So even with the 9mm, just one shot would have been enough. But I wasn't hitting my shots. I knew immediately he was closer than I thought he was. He had a big gun. I don't have a big gun. And the timing, he gave me an opportunity to run away. So I think that's kind of the moral here. Once again, the AD strafe, I should have been more aware of. The audio is just something that you learn playing Factory. I don't play Factory a ton. And this was definitely a moment where a more experienced player would have most likely known he was close. Maybe thrown a grenade around the corner to give me more information. That would have been a good play too, because he would have had to run. So that would have given me a little bit more information about where he was. And just aiming for the head. I was aiming down the hall, and once I flick on him, I'm all hitting chest shots, which is why, once again, one shot to his face with any ammunition that I have in this thing, I was running AP, would have killed him. But I'm aiming low, and I didn't really kind of course correct that and aim a little bit higher. And I ended up at the very, very end deciding I wanted to back off, which you can see I'm trying to back down the stairs here, but he ends up connecting a shot on me. So that, I think, is something that I'm working on a lot, is especially when I'm playing solo, knowing when I have an opportunity to back off a fight. These lessons for Beyond the Grave videos are always about, like, how do you fit these new things into those really, really quick reactions that you have when you get into a fight. We react in just milliseconds. And how do you get a new piece of information in there? How do you work in a strategy or a new skill? So that's something that I've been working on, is as a solo player, or even when you're playing with duos or squads, knowing when immediately when a fight is not favoring you, when you've been caught off guard and you know you're not going to make the best decisions, knowing to pull away from that fight and then re-engage in a place where you maybe have the advantage there. So he did well by kind of pre-firing that. He scared me so bad, and then we both kind of do the little AD strafe, and we both kind of potato for quite a while, but he ends up getting me there. So at the end of the day, don't be afraid to just turn and run from a fight, because that gives you the opportunity to engage in a way that gives you the advantage there. So yeah, that was this fight. That's the moral of the story there. That's the thing that I'm working on getting better at while I play. I hope that these videos help. I hope that watching me potato and die eventually helps you pull out some information. I'm a huge proponent of giving yourself the ability to watch your own gameplay footage back. You don't have to be a streamer to do that. Replay Buffer and OVS is free. It's really light on your system, and you can watch your own gameplay back. But this has been one of the single best things for me as a player, to do this and then learn my mistakes and try to implement some of these strategies. So hopefully watching me do that helps you as well, and helps get you excited to get into more fights in Escape from Tarkov. Thank you so much, as always, for taking the time to check out this video. If you like it, please think about giving it a like or subscribing for more content like this. If you have any questions, or if there's any guides you'd like to see me make here in the future, or any comments on other strategies I could have done in this video, drop a comment down below. I'm always trying to create content that helps shorten the learning curve of Tarkov and get you and your raids having fun as soon as possible. Like we said before, I stream Escape from Tarkov on Twitch. All those links will be down below. I would love to have you stop by and say hey. And if you're looking for people to play with, looking for help with quests, looking for just questions, anything like that, our Discord community is awesome. Whether you're a veteran Tarkov player or brand new, there's people in there that are willing to hang out and run raids with you. That link is down below as well. Thank you again so much for taking the time to watch the video, and I will definitely catch y'all on the next one.